It is Fed again, and we are back with another video, or a video about Final Fantasy VII Remake. The demo came out. So, I have already played it 2 times already. And the first time I played it, the recording didn't go that well. So, sorry about that. Second time I ran through it on my high def TV to see if there's anything different, because I'm streaming it from my PlayStation to my PC and capturing it, which gives me a better quality normally than most people. It's actually 1080p upscaled natively to 2K or 1440p. Not that the resolution that the PlayStation is displaying is any better. It's just that you're getting better pixels on your screen right now. But I digress. Anyways, I really wanted to talk about my first impressions, and I don't think that video is gonna happen because I wasn't happy with the demo. Let's go into it actually. So as I said, I wasn't happy with the demo, and the reason why I wasn't happy with the demo is because I do think it takes some time to get used to the new setup. I haven't played Classic, and I don't really want to. I want to experience it as the new people have made it intended to. So that means, of course, that there are some things to get used to. I set it to default. I set it to normal. My second playthrough, I can say that I enjoyed it a lot more because now that I understood the mechanics, I knew where the buttons were, and etc. I do think it's not that it's a steep curve. It's just like some things were, well, they were explained, but it's just like they weren't really pushing through, and that's probably on my part. And I can only say that I am happy with the game. It is my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. And yes, I have played Final Fantasy VI, and yes, the opera scene in there is really great. I own Final Fantasy VI on SNES officially, but I will say that there is something special with this here game. It is my favorite PlayStation 1 game on top of Metal Gear Solid. But I do desire to see more. I don't think the demo, there are some things that I would definitely hope that is improved, because I do not think this here is the build, the newest build. I do think, and some of the people out there who have played the demo could probably confirm this, I don't think this here is the full representation of what the game will be. And that this here is the newest build that they're working on. It's just trimmed down that we can't go any deeper. There are definitely some things regarding targeting that I find a little bit annoying. I do think that the game is fucking loud right now. A little bit, so I don't. I'm gonna be deaf here. So the game really is, this here sequence that we're seeing is one-to-one what we are experiencing in the first part of the game when we play the original Final Fantasy. We are seeing the first Marco reactor, the Avalanche people are attacking, Cloud is there, Cloud is gonna jump down here, we are gonna get a little bit of the intro, and we're gonna get attacked by 2 guys. That is the premise of it all, and there we go. For all of it, you are the only one who is in combat for now. It is pretty much so that Avalanche is they are just freedom fighters or freedom people who are just like, pretty much like if you remember back in the day, the Save the Animals people that broke into shelters and all that, who were nobodies and probably didn't know anything about it, and also it was legal. It's the same thing. You're just a professional fighter they hired to do a job, or at least that's the premise of it all, and things get deeper here. So switching over to combat. So right now we are controlling with analog stick. The movement, I would, like, as you can see right here, there's not a lot of things to do here. The camera, it's okay, it's not bad, but you will see where I start complaining a little bit about what I think is some of the things here that
You're up.
that is a little bit of problematic. So targeting.
You're coming with us.
You can lock on target, you can switch it, but as soon as you see the switching here, I would rather it. So the switching was that I was standing here or fighting here, and then it switched over to here, but I cannot see anything. I would have rather had the camera switch over so I get this here view over the shoulder a little bit. I understand that it's just like, because it means that for the player to maybe see, okay, maybe I'm going to focus on him, you will constantly have to, of course you have your slow-mo, and we will get into that in just a sec. And yeah, let's keep going. You can run at a game.
Who the hell?
And also one thing that is annoying is that each time, and I hope that probably part of the demo, this here is the demo, each time I have to lock on a target, I want to be in lock-on mode constantly instead of this here, because now I'm in the same boat of freedom, freestyle. I can move around it.
Go ahead.
And I want to target right now. So lock on, and now I can pause, and you see the camera. I would actually like it to. Now these here are lines, so if I start attacking him, let's switch out of here. And skip this here really much. I don't really care about this here. So here's perfect because, yeah, and then the camera just fucks up. The camera really fucks up. And the problem is, this will happen. This happens a lot actually. Probably because this here is close quarters. But the problem is actually, in my opinion, that I am afraid that the camera is going to be like that. It's going to be a little bit of a janky mess on this here. Because the problem is that if I fight here and I'm getting attacked here, it's suddenly, if I'm gonna get this here angle and somebody's gonna hit me in the back, I can't see it. Of course, this here will be bigger, wider, but right now, this is what I'm feeling about the demo. Not the game, the demo. This here is
Drop the weapon.
My hopes and dreams for what
You got this. Yeah.
What everything will be and thing. I am pre-ordering it. It's not that. It's just that
You're coming with us.
Surrounded.
See, now okay, the camera's doing something, and now have him in the back. Move around, camera, please. I can. And with the lock on, now I'm choosing the lock on. So I hope you guys are understanding what my initial frustration with all this here. So I feel it feels, because this here is action oriented with a hefty amount of course of RPG involved and turn-based to some extent, and you can't play it in full turn-based, at least they said you can. It just feels like I'm taking hits and losing health on things here. Also, I think the switching is slow, and you will see what I mean in just a sec, because right now here we only have limited options, or no, we don't have limited options, but we have there are a couple of fighting combat options that we are here, and we're gonna get this here chest also. And I've tried this here on the PlayStation and remotely here. It feels a little bit sluggish, the controls here, especially when you're running. It's just like he's gaining speed, it's getting harder to control. It's just like so okay, so let's go here and potion.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now?
He's got balls.
I feel that I will probably
what
not
was
play
his name
this
again?
here game on
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still,
on American
he's a professional,
dubbed. I will
unlike the
probably
rest of us.
play it with subtitles.
I'm glad
instead.
to have
I will. I have a little bit.
This is a
See,
one-time
I've
gig.
been a
When
big
it's done,
anime fan
we're
for a
done.
long time, and after I switched from dub to sub, and always had the original
Enjoy to look at, too.
voiceovers or voiceovers in anime, I have a hard time, really hard time
I'd say you're not
listening to American voices. I do think this here is great,
You'll keep us safe, right?
but I also think that I would prefer something else. You cannot switch in the demo, and FYI, this here is, as I said, we have limited options. We have one spell. Cloud only has one spell. We cannot upgrade anything or something. We have party mode, manual, basics. You can set this here up and all that. The system is blah blah blah, and then you can purchase the game. So yeah, that's it. And again, I think everybody who really wants to check this out and get their own opinion should download it. Download, play it. Do you like it?
Come
Are you
on,
interested?
nobody do something this
It's
crazy just
a
for
month
money.
away.
They may
I
not
think it's a
think you're
great
a true
game.
believer,
It's
but you know what I think.
definitely recommending for people to
What?
play it. But there are some things that I'm like, how is this here working in the version that's coming out? I do get a feeling that I would have loved to get some information from Square regarding.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
Regarding when was this here built from? Because if this here's E3 built from last year, the year before, probably last year, fine. Then I know, okay, I know this here is working on. Right now I don't know. I'm hoping. Because they dropped it immediately, it was leaked. So now they're talking about actually doing all the advanced stuff. So right now, and okay, let's switch over here. Let me dodge. See, I'm in. So let's talk a little bit about this here. So as you can see here, I have operation mode. Right here. And when I click it, it is slow to register. For instance, now I want it like up. Okay, now it's doing it, and I want to switch over. So sometimes it feels like it's not responding.
Get ready.
I want to switch stances really fast. So there are some things where I'm just like, what? And I'm probably guessing that it's jank. It's demo jank. They probably fix it. And also another thing. Again, log on mode. Also the block that you have.
Here we go.
Let's actually switch over to spells. Dog. Switch into Punisher mode. There we go. So
Nothing to it.
I do think the game. I'm pretty sure this here is not going to run 60 frames per second. If it is, it's definitely not going to run 4K. It does have the demo does have HDR support, so if you have a TV that is HDR supported, you can play it in HDR. It looks great. It's a beautiful game, but it's not 60 frames. I so much hope when it comes out to PC, and it's probably going to be 2021 when it does at the earliest. We are hopefully gonna get a decent PC mod or port that is not as horrible as others. But I will emphasize that
Not so fast. We've got company.
Square has had its ups and downs with PC mods or PC ports. Chrono Trigger,
Try to keep
other horrible things. Also, one thing that hasn't really been mentioned is let's spell beat this. Stagger. Come on. There we go.
Let's go.
Also, nah. It's just the. I don't know if these bubbles that you're getting, are they healing me? No, they're not. But it's just like there are some things here where you're just thinking, oh, okay. You're getting MP or what is it like? Obtain a moral medallion. Anyways, so there are some there are definitely some things that we potential risk of being afraid of it, that they're gonna fuck it up. Not that the devs are gonna fuck it up. It's just Square, because I'm pretty sure Square is not gonna hire anybody. And also, you cannot when you switch over to combat, if you hit the run button, which is R2, it doesn't run. It then goes into this here mode. It switches over into commands. So, and it's the same thing with UI. This here, all the buttons change, which is a little bit frustrating because there are plenty of buttons on the controller for actually doing this. So yeah, but porting games, there's been ups and downs with Square, and that is where I see that if they do a shitty job with this here, it's gonna be frustrating, because I really want to play this here in 60 seconds or more. I have the PC for it. So yeah.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too.
But hey, we're getting
you've
a
seen a few
PS5.
reactors.
We do not know
So how do
what
we
that
get
would
to the
entail.
branch
Only
above
that it's going to
Moscow
be
storage?
expensive, in my opinion. I'm
Ain't
banking
holding
on
out on
between
me, are
5
you?
to 600 bucks for one.
Damn scared to bite the hand
For the
that fed
big
him?
model,
Or is
whatever,
he a loyal little doggy?
whatever model they're
Have
gonna,
it
how many
your way,
models they're
Mud.
going to be.
We can do this
Xbox, we know
with
they're
you,
going to
or
be
we can do
multiple,
this without you.
but who knows?
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
And we're just going to
3,
2, 1.
Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! We'll wait! It's over!
That's my line.
And here we go.
He's alone! We can take him! Make it rain!
Go.
That it?
I definitely feel that we're taking a lot more damage
Just what to say.
in this here demo, or in general in this here game, compared to the original game. Like, the damage handling is
Well, what are you waiting for?
different for sure.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do?
That's probably
we're
because
good.
of the whole combat system.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
But I could also be wrong, because there are some things here, like first of all, I haven't played the original game in a long time. We got a Phoenix down, and hopefully I'm not gonna have to use it, but I will give him some health, and there we go. Yeah, interactions can also be a little bit finicky. demo, probably.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Tifa and I...
One thing you cannot say bad about it is the music is spot on. Some of the remakes they've done and remasters they've done with the original
These
soundtrack.
sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche,
Perfect.
sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. So, to the confusion of adding of combat, and this is where I was starting to get frustrated a lot with my first one, was switching, like... There's a lot of things you need to be aware of here. The combat suddenly gets a lot complicated
Gonna
here.
throw your sword at him? Let
so
the man
first of
with the
all,
gun go to work.
like, look at...
These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
This here needs to be higher. Like, trying to... Like, this... Now, here it's okay.
How'd you like that?
But then let's switch over.
Suck it.
And you can cast a spell.
Coming at you,
Look at this here. Look. Getting frustrated by a screen here. And now it's telling me to switch back. And now we go on the cloud.
Bring it on.
One of the other things, because of all this here, you need really to protect your enemies or protect your
Was
friends.
nothing.
So that means that if you see your friend or your party member being like attacked, you need to like start
Look what we have
actually
here.
helping them. So there's a lot of party management
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless.
regarding the last fight. Also, some things you cannot do. You need really to switch around. So
Yeah.
it gets
Figure out the timing of the lasers.
it gets frustrating, especially when at these section here you're just thinking, why didn't they
Nothing like a little
focus
danger to get the
on
blood pumping.
the angle of
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
the angle of what's it called, the camera. The camera is so important in this here. And I know we have freedom of the camera, but you do not have freedom of the camera when regarding to when you're logged on. So let's run through here.
You're doing good.
So let's see here. Is Barrett hurt? No, he's okay.
Okay.
That's also the thing, is the AI actually damage you.
More
Oh,
of the
yeah.
same. Come on then.
Okay. Through.
Easy, right?
Ah.
You okay? Pay more attention. Just relax. Nice job, Cloud.
Ah, timing my shiny ass. Come on. This here's.
Like a rocket in a car, huh?
Okay, let's move.
Phew. Well,
Okay.
I'm glad that's over
And
with.
Barrett
And
hasn't
we're
taken any
almost
more
at our
damage.
objective. Look,
Okay, here's the
don't
first
call those
enemy
little
that's
sweepers for
not
nothing.
challenging, but you
Wipe
need
out
to
a whole
like
squad
start
in seconds.
switching between them,
If you wipe
because
before we get first.
this here is magic only.
We can take
The
this.
problem is you need
That
a
hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. When we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic.
okay.
Should give us an opening. Time to burn.
Yes, it's my turn.
Switch back.
I got you.
And let's hit it with one more magic. It's staggered now. That's a new mechanic. Ah. Switch to punish. Bravier. Okay, switch.
Don't overdo it.
Okay, let's switch over to him.
This is gonna sting. Ain't no thing.
Okay.
And that's that.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Huh? Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
What the hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank.
Okay. There we go.
All I know, a soldier's rank could be the same.
So that fight is, as soon as you start learning things, it's okay. One thing that's also really a little bit frustrating here is, like, you see Cloud wants to listen, but you see his head is constantly like, because I'm running
That's our
faster than
target,
everybody
the
else,
reactor
so
core. Gotta set the bomb at the bomb.
it's a little bit. There's some things here that can be improved, I
Let's
think.
get down there.
One thing that I do like, this here is awesome, is sliding. And also that you don't need to press a button to use the ladders and all the mechanics. Just the sliding, it's really nice. A nice thing. Even though it's like, you don't, if a human slide like that without actually touching the bar, with just your hands, you will have some fucked up hands, even with your gloves. Like, gloves can't take that.
I've been dreaming about this for years.
And just the grip, just the muscle, like, look at Cloud's arms. He's like, okay, you can harm himself, but okay.
Capable hands. Good luck.
But just really, I really like that this here goes pretty nice and easy. So now we're gonna go there. And now we're switching into log on mode and log on mode. Disappears.
It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. I don't want to use.
Damn it. Don't kiss me, wait.
Come on. All done.
Cocky little bastard, ain't you? You think if we fell in, we sink right down to the bottom?
And Punisher mode. This.
What's that?
I really like they've done some
you could.
exploring because this here is not the right way. We should have gone down before. So there was some exploring here, and if you remember, also in the original, we will see, or you do have like areas where you can miss chests to some extent. So let's go down here into the core, and we're getting close to this here. And I love this battle. It's just frustrating when you're don't feel you're ready for it all. And this here is where you really need to, like, targeting is so key. And if you think, oh, I can play without targeting, you're mistaken. You will not.
Right. Let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds.
I actually died
Go
here
on.
with
Do the
Barrett, I
honors.
think, or was a club
Prove
that I
to
had a
me you're the
Phoenix
man
down to
Tifa
use.
says
So
you
yeah.
are. That you're
So that means
one
that
of us.
Never
there are
said
some
I
things
was.
there. There's a
I'm
little
just
bit
here
of a
for the
learning curve, and
paycheck.
that's why I think that if people are a little bit frustrated or
Then do the damn
or
job.
not frustrated or afraid of actually going ahead and checking out the game and want to know, okay, how does this here combat feel? This here is the demo to check it out. Even though hopefully they have improved the camera. The camera, I do really thinking, especially in this here run, this here act, because it's close quarters, and I think it's like, it's not over the shoulder. It's not like,
What's wrong?
it is a little bit more distant. So I think it's like probably like 1.5 meters, 2 meters away from your
fine.
shoulder, so you can have
What
like a
about
little
the
bit of
timer?
better view.
Your call, Merc.
Let us go with 20 minutes. Just,
Pretty cocky, ain't
we should.
you?
It's plenty of time. Plenty of time.
You double crossing!
Okay.
Heads up.
What in the hell?
There we go. First thing to do.
Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating. With the
Okay, we have
Eternals
one
can be
locker on
overloaded.
target.
Lightning magic.
No
And let's go.
Shit.
should I be worried? We barely scratched the damn thing.
Didn't I tell you to use magic?
Thought you were full of shit.
Think whatever you want. Just do it.
Barrett hasn't really done anything. Switching over to spells. Thunder.
That thunder I hear? Hell yeah! You see the depth?
Okay, some enemies are occasionally fine. Party members unblockable attack.
Got anything you want to say? Funny way to ask for help. You're up.
Take it over. Let's do it.
Brazen. Braver. So I do like. This is where you need to, like, you really need to read, and that's why I think, like, camera is. Yeah, this here is like.
Okay.
Alright,
Take the lead.
let's get Stacker in. Okay. Phase shift. And this is also one thing you need to figure out, like,
Barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
that you're already running, so you just need to move forward, because I was
So
clicking.
what's your brilliant plan?
Okay.
genius?
And here is where you need to like block on the field generator.
I'm waiting. Bounced right off.
Nice try, dumbass.
Frontal assault's no good.
Okay. I'm just gonna use a potion and Barrett on me.
Keep it together.
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
If we don't change it up soon, this thing's gonna kill us both.
Less talking, more shooting. There! Attack it from the rear.
Aye, soldier boy. Show me what you got.
Okay, let's get it. Okay.
Steady.
Can still use potion on cloud. Ah, sure.
Bring it.
Timed it a little differently.
Okay. Focus and find a way.
Come on. Okay. Yeah, this here is like where you just grind your teeth in and
Try this. Don't just fight. Adapt.
okay. And he's on cloud, so that's great.
Come on.
There we go.
Hit it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now.
Okay, we're gonna go here and
Let's go.
then
It's on
switch
you.
over. And then we're just gonna switch over to Thunder. And let's see, what abilities do we have? Temporarily reduces damage taken from that focus shot. Consumes all. Yeah, let's just go under it.
Damn pain in the ass.
Okay, switch it over. Overcharge.
Oh, you in trouble now.
And focus shot.
You got this.
Focus. Find a way.
Stagger. So now we have here. So taking damage to will stagger the enemy. I actually haven't seen.
Let's do this.
Limit break yet. First time. Okay, Cloud has don't have a lot of magic on him. Well, Cloud has plenty of magic, but Barret doesn't have, and we need lightning. So I need to heal him with
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
well, what we're gonna do is we are gonna put this here on Barret. Then we're gonna spend the time on Barret and switch
Deal
over
with
to
that.
Yes,
Come on.
my turn.
Now, go.
Kiss my ass. That all you got?
yeah, okay, we need to ability Steve.
Lick y'all off. Keep going. If I heal up.
Okay, wrong. Let's switch here.
Gotta love it. Bring it
Switch over. Punisher mode.
Gotta memorize the attack pattern.
Okay, switch over and spell. Okay, one more.
Heads up! Tail laser!
I see it.
Then take cover already!
Okay, he's on cloud.
Strike now, before it fires again.
Bring in the heat.
Okay, let's just switch to potion.
You're up.
Gotta heal up. Don't overdo it.
Hey,
Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker down.
Again and again and again. It's wide open. Light it up.
okay, almost there. Now it goes into the last part of it all.
Oh, hell. What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
And now you need to memorize the pattern here.
Gotta time our attacks just right. Hold out until you spot an opening. intel on it.
Ain't gotta tell me twice.
Okay. Ability.
Back to the list. Suck on this. Ah, kiss my ass.
And we're gonna.
And down goes another.
Okay. Punisher mode. There we
It's not
go.
gonna go down easy. Focus.
You focus, soldier boy.
And there we
You ain't
go.
gotta worry about me
So
missing my
it
shot.
gets like the 2 front legs you can take down, and then you can go ahead and do for that. So there's vulnerability points. We know that from other games. We've seen that before. It's not that. It's just like if you do not know how the targeting works from the previous things and all that, and especially with that you actually need to heal a lot in this here fight, it's actually a lot harder than I expected when I started the game. One enemy that's really pissing me off, we're gonna meet a little bit. And I actually didn't like. I don't understand what the hell happened. Like why he is such a problem, but that may be just me.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
But
on,
I do
we've gotta
think
move.
the camera is probably the most frustrating thing in the game. So right now, let's see. Did we miss anything? No, I don't think so. So now we just get out here. So we have 20 minutes to do it, and the great thing is, like, I actually think I can't remember. Does the timer already start in combat of if the like the old in the old game, the original, does the timer already start during the Scorpion fight, or is it? Okay, switch it over.
Shit.
Okay. Can't remember if it starts already in the combat of the Scorpion, or if it's actually also starts afterwards. But anyways, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time with 20 minutes. And from my knowledge, there should be a cutscene difference depending on if you choose 20 or 30 minutes. I've always choose 20 minutes, so yeah. And here we just move to the left. With the analog stick, goes ahead and does full automatic the rest of it.
Help a girl
Don't need to
out,
push
would you?
buttons or anything.
My hero.
Hey, we'll link up over there. Look after Jesse.
Come this way. This route should lead us straight to Barrett. Probably.
Okay.
I think I see an exit. Come on.
Okay, go ahead and do this. And there we go.
Don't look back. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Taking some potions.
We're running out of time.
No, we're not.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
And I'm just gonna go a little slower because the other thing is looking stupid with my head up or behind. It's not what wasn't creator intended. Okay. So this here's not the area, but they are
Barrett!
getting more.
I've got you covered. Find us the way out of here.
But then,
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this shit. The clock's ticking.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. See ya.
See ya. The others away.
So yeah, that was a plain mistake that something happened in the AI, and I couldn't, like, even though I hit it, tried to hit it, wasn't hitting because it was higher up, and Barrett wasn't doing it. Okay, great. Okay, let's get Cloud. And
steady. Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Whatever.
Give them hell.
My turn. Gotcha. All right.
Okay, spell and
Take the lead.
Barret spell.
This is gonna sting. Bring in the heat. Want some more? Damn it.
Hang back. Keep it together. I got
Wrong.
this. Time to burn.
Punish him though.
Ain't no thing.
Okay, got that. We can use potion on Cloud. And we can use potion on Barret. Let's get move on. There's something down here we're gonna take just quickly. Oh, it's a bottle of ether. Nice. Not that we're gonna need it. All the fighting is done. Just gonna do this. 2 potions. So
No shit.
okay, that's done. And now we're gonna see the enemy that I have a little bit of an issue with, because he's gonna come right here. Yes. So
First action.
I'm waiting. That it?
Guess it's my turn.
so he's dodging constantly. Let's go with skin ability.
Bring it home.
Let's do this.
Let's go with spell.
Burn. Get ready. Time to burn.
So here I think he's a spell guy, but like just his dodging, because the thing is it doesn't really feel that you're gaining any ABP points. So right now, we have issue here because now there are multiple of them. And we don't have any ABP points. Barret needs to...
Alright, watch and learn.
Yeah, okay. Targeting is not registering. Yeah.
Bring it.
Okay, so Barret needs this.
That it? Whatever.
Just constantly frustrated, and you're not getting any ABP points, and
That's gonna die here. Give them hell.
Taking over.
Good enough.
and let's see here. Spells. Shock trooper.
Calling fire.
Stagger.
I'm ready.
Potion. Yeah, I know.
I won't give up.
Guess it's my turn.
Cloud.
Suck on this. Get your ass out of here. Bring it home.
I got it.
Bring it. Get all you got.
Shit.
Ah.
It's on you.
Need my help, do you?
And there we go to overdrive.
And there
So this here is a little bit of a annoying part, because it's just like, why is it so annoying here? Because you're getting two enemies, like the APB guard goes down immediately as you're out of combat. You're getting hit left and right, and you're just getting staggered constantly. Stun. You can't get anything, and the APB guard is just getting like low, and you feel like it's just draining your time away.
Sir.
And it's probably why they are so frustrating to deal with. But I do think like there's better things to do with regarding that. I would rather see something else, or I don't know. It's just they are frustrating because you're jumping around left and right. It looks like just they have infinite dodge, and you cannot hit them with either bullets or with your sword. And your bolts don't do any damage, and you can like focus on killing like the turrets, because they are stunning Cloud, and it's just like, yeah. Annoying things. And again, angle of it all, like camera angle is just that particular area is not good. That needs to change in my opinion.
Doors open. We don't have a lot of time here. Pick up the pace, people.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Cloud! Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
There we go, that's the end of the demo. Now it's just pretty much some cutscenes regarding something what else happens in the game, and that's it. And then it asks you to buy the game, or pre-order it, actually. That's the second run of the Mako reactor. That is probably where you split up afterwards. That is where you meet Aerith. So there you have it. Final Fantasy Remake. VII Remake. I can say that yes, I will buy it. I don't know if actually I'm gonna get the digital deluxe, because like the materials don't really matter that much, I think. But I think it's gonna be a great game. It's probably gonna be game of the year for sure, of 2020, at least a contender for definitely, I think. Either than it's broken or something when it comes out, I don't think so, but there are some camera angles that are at least in the demo that are annoying, but yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. You can always leave a like for that, and if not, there's a button next to it you can choose. Comments I read, so comment on it. Where you wanna, are you pre-ordering, or you're getting it, are you waiting for the PC version, which is coming probably. Again, I'm guessing PlayStation has 1 year exclusive at least before it comes out to PC. But yeah, who knows? Maybe sooner. We can only hope. But yeah, check the other videos out, subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.